Hello, hi, welcome. I still have my cold sore, unfortunately. It's healing, but it's still annoying. But it's healing. Hi, Lucas. So welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I do my weekly broadcasts, which are every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and that's UK time, 8:30. These are free. Just tune in at that time on here to listen and to watch, and you can ask questions during the stream, and you ask questions so feel free to do that. I better turn that lava lamp off. It'll just distract me. What else to say? I think that is it. I think that is it. So this is a non-duality channel that talks about non-duality, which means not two, or non-separation, non-two, not two, wholeness. Which is a very particular branch of spirituality, a particular branching off of spirituality. There are many speakers of this subject, so you can look them up and listen and attend their events and talks and things, read their books, ask questions, express your feeling, your thoughts. Um, and so this channel is just one of many channels. So I've titled this talk Losing Control. I'm not sure why. That was just the words that came up, and so they were typed. And that's it. So there's no idea here of what is going to be spoken about around losing control. And that in a way is losing control, because it's impossible to plan this. It's just so free. It's alive. It has no control. There seems to be order. There seems to be structure. But actually, that seeming order, that seeming structure, you could say, is floating in boundlessness, or floating in non-structure, non-knowing. So even the title, Losing Control, can bring up things, bring up feelings of fear, the idea of not being in control can be scary. It's to the mind. It has its ideas and thoughts and projections about what this is, what's happening, what's going to happen, what has happened. And so to begin to have that questioned, have what it thinks is true questioned, can be very threatening and very scary. To lose that imagined grip on the railing or the steering wheel, to lose that, or not even to lose it, but the seeing through that was never actually real in the first place. There wasn't the control you believed you had. You weren't really the one holding on. You weren't the one driving or orchestrating the happenings that happen. And this is what these talks are. They're highlighting the illusion that there is a you who is controlling life. There is a you that is holding or owning life, living life, orchestrating life. experiencing life, illuminating the fallacy. Yeah, fallacy, I think is the word. Yeah, I'm thinking of penis, phallus. No, fallacy, I think is the word. Is the fallacy of that. The fallacy that you are the controller, that you exist as someone. So there seems to be that. There seems to be a performance of someone, this body, this machine, driving the car or eating or walking. There seems to be, or choosing to go on the internet, or choosing to sit down or get up. So there seems to be an appearance of that. Non-duality isn't saying that shouldn't be there. There shouldn't be an appearance of choice, an appearance of a doer, an appearance of living. It's not saying that at all. It's something beyond that. It's pointing out, it's looking and exposing the fact that those choices, those doings, those activities, those happenings aren't someone's. There isn't someone choosing to eat or get up or drive the car. And that is a profound, you could say, revolutionary message, or a revolutionary thing to be pointing out or to be exploring. That this isn't being lived by someone. So it's actually a very simple message. It's a very simple description. Like, it's the simplest thing. And yet, because there's been this appearance of a doer, this sense of a doer, this sense of someone living, this sense of someone choosing, because of that, and the intense identification with that, with the mind, with the thinking, with the choosing, with the living, the strong identification, as if someone's living in the body, someone's looking out and experiencing and controlling. That's been the conditioning or the experience. And of course, it's shattering that illusion, it's shattering the whole reality of that dream someone. And so it begins to try to make sense of everything, try to piece things together, tries to have some kind of security, some kind of safety in knowing, in the mind, in me. So there are all these feelings and thoughts around control, around protection, around, yeah, control and protection. And so this is a destructive message, in that it's destroying your world, it's destroying your reality of who you think you are, of what you think you are, of what you think this is. And so the loss of control is the loss of you. The loss of everything. And what is left is everything. Is everything. But everything without this dream you is everything. So it's kind of different to other branches of, let's say, spirituality or inquiry, because usually this is about heading somewhere. It's about being at some place and then heading to, working towards, improving to get to, learning how to get to another place, a better place. That's what seeking is. Without time, without future, there couldn't be any seeking. So whatever has been the imagination of enlightenment or awakening or liberation or freedom, whatever that imagination of it is, can't possibly be it. Can't possibly be it. Any imagination can't be it. And that's freaking beautiful. That's so beautiful. Because it means it's here. What is longed for and looked for is here, already. Already whole, already complete, already as it is. Maybe there can be a resonance with that, like a feeling of that. And then the mind comes in with thoughts about it, ideas about it, opinions about it, questions about it. And that's okay. That's what's happening. But this is still as it is. This is still free. This isn't touched by any appearance, any thought or feeling, emotion, experience. Okay. So you're free to say anything, ask anything. Hi, Lucas. I'm gonna shut my eyes briefly, but you're welcome to still message or call. Just gonna turn down the call volume because I get a bit startled by the ringtone. If my eyes are closed as well, it's even worse. So let me just So there's no questions. I'm very happy to be sitting here enjoying this. Oh. Hi, Deepa. Oh, Deepa was writing, but she stopped, so maybe she's changed her mind. Oh no, it's just appeared. Hi, Rebecca. I am not the fear, but the fear seems to arise in me. For me, it's not about losing control, but I feel like I'm the victim of my emotions and fear, and yet I can't find a me entity. It's also confusing. Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah. What I feel is confusing is all the labels, all the words, all the meaning we have. So as humans, we have this language, this invented thing, words and language, all these different meanings for words and all these different meanings. This means this and that means that, but it could mean this. But how does that fit with this and how does that fit with that? It's very confusing having a complex brain, having language, complexities of language and meaning. It's very, very complicated. But the feeling of being a victim of my emotions and fear, that's a very common position. Excuse me, common position, common feeling. And there's a part of truth in that, because you could feel like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask for these emotions or these thoughts or this conditioning, or for the world to be the way it is, or like there's a truth in that sense of being a victim to it all. But it's also not true. It's also not true. That sense of being this small victim, this small person that life is happening to, and you're weak and small and a victim to it all. It can feel like that. We're conditioned to be that as well, to be small, to be the consumer, to be the victim. But it's not true. It's not true. But the word saying it's not true isn't going to necessarily remove that feeling or remove that idea. So it's great in a way to express that you feel like a victim. I mean, it's great as in, rather than that suppressing of it or the unconsciousness of it, it's great to feel that sense of, I'm a victim, I feel small. But it's not true. That's not who you are. I mean, like in a second, that won't be appearing anymore. That feeling, that idea. He'll be eating a sandwich or laughing at a joke. It's just the way it is, the way it seems to be in our current society, our current way of being human, is to believe in this entity that's lasting, like in time, as if it's always got this long story happening. So much investment in that story of someone. And that's the suffering of humans, to solely be identified with this story of who they are. There's something here that's so free, and it isn't contained in that story. It isn't contained in a description or language or a name. It just is. It's just not a thing, so the mind can't know it or label it or hold it or see it. It's something else that isn't a thing. And yet without it, there could be no things. There couldn't be life happening. There couldn't be apparent movement, apparent form. Thank you, Deepa. Balaxa. Balaxa. Hi, Balaxa. Oh, this is Maria. I'm just using my husband's Skype profile. Just wanted to say that I am very grateful for the live stream. Thank you. Love the beyond the mind communication. Much appreciated. I have a small question. It is about it is about the lava lamp. I find it mesmerizing and very similar to life. Would you say something about it? Thank you. About the lava lamp. I've turned it off now. Now it's like stuck. It was flowing and now it's like stuck. Yeah, like it's this movement, this flow, this flow. These seeming forms. So there's one huge blob and it seems to split into little blobs and all the configurations it makes, moving and changing. I agree. Very mesmerizing. It's so beautiful. The could call it the feminine, the movement, the change, the flow, and the masculine, the seeming order, seeming structure. The logical. And we tend to bend more towards one way or bend more towards the other way. I imagine like a plant or something, a plant that has roots going into the ground, this stability, and then maybe like the middle and the top of the plant being able to bend and sway and flow and move. The whole time it's rooted in this present, in this stillness, in this emptiness. Yet it appears to move and flow. And it feels like sometimes we grasp and hold on to the, let's say, the roots of the plant. We try to grasp and hold on to something to give us that stability, because the chaoticness of the swaying of the movement of life, which is out of our control, out of any control, it's just appearing freshly, changing, moving. And for the one who wants to have control is frightened by this, is frightened by everything. So it's this kind of balance between the two, like having this rooted stability, which isn't something the human can't have that, but this discovery of who you are beyond form, this freedom, this rest, this peace beyond form, and then being able to flow and move and sway at the same time, simultaneously. That's what I feel awakening is, or liberation is, this collapsing back into the mystery, losing control of this illusion. And they both need each other. Both need each other. Too much of the flow and the everything, you get lost and swept away. There has to be that rootedness. At least that happened here. This rootedness, this discovery of that which can't be discovered. um, and then like I feel like without that discovery, there can't really be an enjoyment of everything. There can't really be a like a collapsing into everything until there's been this discovery. Like yeah. Yeah. So that's the lava lamp. That's the lava lamp description. Everything and nothing. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so that's it for the questions this week. So thank you for joining and for thank you for joining and for asking questions. I'll let Lucas just type something. You're under pressure now, Lucas, to make it a good one. I want to say this is one of the best videos, losing control. Yeah, it's really beautiful, losing control. It's scary to the mind. It's scary to, yeah, to the mind, but it's really beautiful. It's freedom, 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 freedom. Okay, Luke. Oh, thank you, Lucas. Because I love this channel. Greetings. Greetings. So okay, I'll leave it there. I'm going to a zoo, not a zoo, a safari in England. I'm going to safari on Monday. So excited about that. So gonna see real lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. No, yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that with the kids. So have a great week, and I shall see you next Thursday at 8:30. Okay, goodbye.